Yo, and we're
What's going
live.
on?
All right. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Nice. Great to see everyone. We're happy last day in November. And we're giving out grants today, our 5K grant. We're giving out $500 grants, and we've got a lot of news to cover. So yeah, excited to be here. Huge welcome, Brian. Thanks for being here too.
Yeah, of course. How's it going, Ryder?
Doing great. Yeah, excited. This is
I,
the big grant month. You know, when we talked about this back in September, October, we said what can we do in November to help more folks? So we said we're going to put more money to give out grants, and it was 5K grants. A lot of you entered, so I hope you entered. But we're also doing live grants while we're here for the next 30, 45 minutes. You can enter at skipgrants.com. So these are the real-time grants where one of you watching right now has pretty good odds of winning a grant. And, you know, we'll talk about why we're doing these grants. We'll preview December grants because we're basically continuing to increase grants next month. And we've got a lot of other economic news. So, yeah, Brian, what else is on the docket for today?
yeah, I'm excited. Like you mentioned, we're giving out a $5,000 grant. Really excited about that. And also we're giving out some of our $500 grants. So I wanted to say just that before we get started, we're giving away a few of those, but we might be giving away another one if we can get up to what's the number, Ryder, for the amount of likes that we want to try to get to on this video to give out an extra
Yeah,
$500
absolutely.
grant.
So 500 grants we're going to give away, but if we get 300 likes in this video, towards the end we'll give out an extra $500 grant. If we get to 500 grants, 500 likes in this video, we'll give out another one too. So as you know, for over 2 years now, we've been donating our YouTube revenue back to you, subscribers of our channel. Many of you are Skip users, longtime supporters. Many of you are Skip members as well. You work with us one-on-one. So quick plug there. If you ever want one-on-one funding help growing your business between now the end of the year going into 2023, go to our website. All the information's there. And yeah, it's been awesome to help so many folks. Obviously, this is a small thing to give out grants. You know, this isn't like printing $10 billion like the federal government can do, but it's something. And we know a lot of you appreciate it. That's why we keep doing it, because you all turn up every time we do these lives. Yeah, I would love to hear where you're watching from today. As always, I'm scanning the comments. So good to see so many familiar faces here. And we're not going to delay the grant picking, because I know that's why a lot of you are here today, to see if you win. But we do want to frame up some important things, including a new Galaxy of Stars grant just went live. We just posted this, so I'll show you how you can enter more grants. Brian, how was your? I mean, it's middle of the week, but how was your Thanksgiving and Small Business Saturday?
It was really good for me. I got to go down to Southern California and spend the holiday with my grandparents in Joshua Tree. So that was really awesome. Yeah, back up now in Sacramento. I saw we had one of our viewers here from Sacramento and another one from Rochester, where you're from, Ryder, which is really cool. Um,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great to
yeah.
see so many of you from all over. Yeah, ideally we can all meet in person, start to do meetups. I'm in California now as well. But yeah, so we're stalling. We're going to ask a poll in a minute, but go to skipgrants.com for the live grants. Just enter there. I'm seeing a lot of you enter in real time right here. All right, how's the skiing? It's Christopher. Yeah, good to see. Yeah, good to see you all. Brian, let's put up a poll here before we get into just a brief update on EIDL news, RRF news. Then we'll pick our first $500 winner. Then I want to talk about some other big news. There's like several thousand more layoffs just today. But Brian, do you want to put up the poll on how? I guess our question is, how, if you were a business that relies on Black Friday or Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday. How did it go? Maybe it's not relevant to you, but we'd love to know. So we're going to drop that poll into the comments. Is how are things looking? If this is your busy season, is it off to a good start or not? The reason I'm asking this, and we're gonna pick a $500 grant winner in a few minutes here, but the reason I'm asking this is that there's still a lot of macroeconomic things happening that I know are affecting your business. Brian, I know you've been watching this. Want to tee this up? What Jerome Powell's remarks today and what they may mean.
Actually, I was surprised. Yeah, we were waiting for this all morning because this is definitely big economic news. Before his talk, the stock market did drop a bit, in anticipation that there was going to be another Fed hike interest rate. It's not happening today, but this is where Jerome Powell starts talking about what the plans are. So I didn't hear. I didn't get to hear anything about his speech. Did you get to read anything about that yet, Ryder? I believe they were
Yeah.
saying they were thinking it's 0.5 will be the interest rate hike, not instead of the 0.75. Did he confirm that?
Let's see here. So that it was better news than expected. So the news, they were thinking it'd be 0.75 increase in a couple weeks, but basically, here's what he said today. This just happened about a half an hour ago, actually. So there's an overheated labor market that still needs to cool. Of course, inflation is still a problem, but they probably won't raise the rates in 2-3 weeks as much as they have been doing.
Yeah, that's good.
He also talked about that there's been some progress on inflation. We saw that last month as well.
Yeah, it was slight, but it was in the right direction. I heard that ADP, one of the largest payroll providers in America, mentioned that the job market did cool down a bit, but there's still more jobs available than applicants. So even if it is, even if the job market isn't as strong as maybe it was last month or the month before, it's still strong enough that there's still a deficit. People need workers. I mean, we know we've heard that a lot from people in our community, that finding the right type of employees and workers right now is definitely difficult.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things. In fact, I just got off a call with a small business owner here in LA, and who has a franchise. A lot of you probably have franchise, or some of you might have franchise as well. But yeah, the biggest problem is people are expecting to get paid more. So a lot of you are having trouble hiring folks because it's, things are out of whack. I think the one of the biggest takes away is that there's been a huge imbalance since 2020, 2021. That's what happens when you print $6 trillion. People have different expectations. Everything seems up and to the right. Now things are coming back down to reality. And, I think this reality, I just want to share this is, and hear what some of you think. Maybe Brian, I'd love to hear your take on this, but let me add this back into the stream. So look, H&M just announced today they're going to cut 1,500 jobs. DoorDash just announced today they're cutting 1,250 jobs. AMC yesterday, about 200 employees. I mean, the list goes on and on. Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, we know all of these, but these are major. I mean, these are the largest companies in the world. Some of the largest companies in the world. And, all of you, mostly are entrepreneurs, small business owners. So the big companies are doing it, and they have billions of dollars on their balance sheets. Imagine what it means for the little guys.
Yeah. One positive thing there is Apple actually has not. I believe I didn't check today. There could be cuts, but I believe Apple is not on this list, which is great. But they have had a hiring freeze, and this is definitely a trend right now. It's making news. We're actually making a video about this, right now, because for some of these businesses that it does mean, some really, negative things for their bottom line and their future. But for other businesses, this is just them planning ahead, because they really did overhire. If you look at how many people they hired in 2020, 2021, the amount that they're laying off now doesn't match that amount. There was a massive amount of hiring in 2020, 2021. So, like you mentioned, because of all of the funds, PPP, just all of the different types of programs, of just money that was being given to businesses. So that's great. It got us through to where we are now, but now we're at a place where, you're gonna, what goes up must come down. So, there's a readjustment that's been happening, and we're all definitely going to be feeling it.
Brian, how do you think that's going to play out? Like, we have 4 weeks left in the year. Tomorrow's December 1st. I know a lot of businesses are trying to stabilize where they're at, get funding where they can, get grants, loans. But what do you think business owners should be mindful of going into 2023, given all these cuts that we're seeing?
Yeah.
It's a loaded question, and if you knew the answer,
Yeah. I mean, at Skip, we are funding experts. We're always thinking about, the right time to position yourself and to take on funding, and, to be ready for that. So that always is in our mind of like, okay, well, if times are uncertain, we always say, you want to try to make sure even if you're not going to be taking on new funding, to be going and applying and seeing if you're approved doesn't mean you have to necessarily take it. But there's always that aspect that we're always thinking about. But there's just so much uncertainty right now. But that's also a time of restructuring and birthing of new companies and ideas. So I wouldn't be so afraid. I almost feel like if you're a small business, you have the ability to pivot much faster than larger businesses. Depending on what industry you're in. Just because you're a small business doesn't mean that, you're necessarily able to pivot, and whatever industry you're in might be pretty set in its ways. But yeah, what about you, Ryder? What are you thinking about?
yeah, I definitely agree with that. Small businesses have an advantage, right? These big companies, and let's take the Facebook example. I think I showed the chart last week, but they overhired by tens of thousands of folks because they could, or they wanted to hoard talent. Um, I think all of us, most everyone on this, who in the Skip
Yeah.
community is much smaller, so you can be more nimble. Obviously, you might have to make tough decisions, versus having like fixed cost, having employees. Maybe if demand is going down for your business, whatever your business is, you may have to make adjustments. Just to be mindful of that. And another thing is to
Yeah.
try to get, to plan at least a year out. What's going to get you through 2023? And do a couple different scenarios.
Yeah.
One of your scenarios could be like best case scenario. I win a Skip grant, and I'm going to pull up the. But
Yeah, we should pick one soon.
yeah, let's pick a grant winner. But yeah, I think just to try to think the long term, to plan a little bit, especially now. It's a great. Obviously, a lot of you are thinking about the beginning of 2023 and starting to plan. And all right, so skipgrants.com. If you haven't entered yet, we're going to pick our first $500 grant winner. It sounds like we're on our way to the 300 likes, Brian. By the way,
That's
where are
where
we
we're
at?
with that.
Yeah.
We got, looks like, here, let me reload real quick. 187.
All
So
right.
yeah, I think we can get there. We got 20 minutes, half hour left. I think we could
Yeah, let's
definitely
get
get
that to
there.
we'll give out another grant. But that's why, by the way, that's why we had the little snafu at the beginning, because that the video started playing and started running an ad very loudly on the screen here. Anyway. All
Oh,
right,
okay, that makes sense.
let's pick a first $500 grant winner. And agree with you, 2023 will be lit. We're gonna do so many more grants in 2023.
91.
Number 91, a recent entrant.
Right.
All right, let me look at our key here, and then I'm going to read the results of the poll. And also, thanks everyone for tuning in. You have the World Cup on right now too, so appreciate. Maybe you have split screen here. Okay, 91. All right, first $500 grant winner, Bill M.
Roll. Bill,
Bill M.
congratulations.
Congrats, Bill.
If you're in the comments, please let us know that you're here. We're excited to congratulate you.
Yeah, and congrats. So yeah, you just won $500. There's a few testimonials of past winners. I think, Brian, did we put some up on our Instagram? If people are curious, I think a lot.
Yeah,
of
we
your
got one
friends-
from a couple of weeks back. Yeah, we can put some more of those up too in the future. But yeah, we've been meeting with the winners and talking to them a bit, and learning about the types of things that they're using the funding for. Ryder, I know you've been meeting with a lot of them. You want to share maybe just some of the ways we're helping people with the grants?
Oh yeah, with the grants, yeah. Talked with by the way, I'll talk with every winner. So the only red tape. Now we're called Skip because we help you skip the red tape. But I will want to schedule a call to meet the winners. So yeah, hear your stories, hear how you might use the funding. It goes a long way. Yeah, someone last week or 2 weeks ago said they're going to use it for a piece of equipment that they need to grow their business. Yeah, I think that's one of the $500 grants. So yeah, just a lot. It's great to hear how people use.
I think I remember there was one business, this really awesome lady. She had a leather business. I wish I remembered it because I would love to plug it for her. But yeah, um, I actually, in one of our YouTube videos, we did plug her at the end there, but she said she was going to be using the grant to put up a kiosk in a mall, like a trial thing to see like if the types of people that are coming through the foot traffic at a mall would be interested in her leather business and the purses, backpacks, custom stuff that she was making. So that was really cool. Just things like that. Someone else business cards. There's so many simple expenses that just really add up. So we're excited to be able to help people with that type of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'd love to share your story and a lot of good questions here. And Bill, I didn't see Bill in the comments yet. Maybe you're here. Maybe the comments are going very quickly today. We work with startups at whatever stage of business you're at. We'll help you. I mean, obviously our grants are open. Whatever your passion is, you can use it. You can use our grants. Okay, the quick housekeeping for those of you tuning in. We're about to cross 300 viewers. So every month, we've been doing this for over 2 years, donating our YouTube revenue. This month is our largest one of the year, $5,000 grant. The cutoff was an hour ago, so the $5,000 grant's off the table. We're going to pick that 5K winner 10, 15 minutes. But we have $500 grants. Now, if you are tuned in and you go to the link right above me here, skipgrants.com, put in your email name. It means you're here watching, and you'll have a shot. You have a shot at getting a $500 grant. We also email winners. If something comes up, you have to jump off. We're going to email you as well. Yeah, Brian, you pulled up this question from Nikita. Yeah.
Not a question, more of a comment. She was just saying if she's going to use it for website, STEM certification, and supplies for students.
That's great. Yeah, would love to hear how would you use $500 or $5,000. Yeah, creative expressions and gifts. Yeah, congrats on that 10K Google grant as well. Speaking of grants that we find, in December, we will have more partners. So it won't just be our money that we're giving out, but we will have more partners there. And I do want to share this grant here. This Galaxy Grants is now open. Brian, do you want to describe what this is and how people can apply?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we've been showing people on these last lives, we have a new flow so you guys can actually quickly and easily just do a one click application for this or put it onto your funding tracker and then get sent to the application really easily now on the Skip dashboard. But yeah, this is Galaxy of Stars. We've covered their grants a lot because they have really easy, quick grants that you can apply for. This next month in December, they're giving away 4 grants, one every single week. So it's $1,250. For 4 businesses, you have to be a women-owned business or a minority-owned business, and that's really it. So you just need to apply. You can have some referrals there. If you refer someone, then they can put your name in there, and then if I believe they give you extra entries as well. So this is a great one. It looks like some people have applied for this one, nothing yet, but yeah, definitely still be hopeful. They're giving out 4, so you have a lot better chances. Now, and so yeah, and like I mentioned, this one's going on all month, so you haven't missed it yet. You can go right now and apply, and every month on Thursday that they're going to be announcing who has won for that week. So that's exciting. We love it when we find these ones that have
Yeah. So
a
link
pretty
is in the
broad appeal.
description. Yeah, just going to say
Yep.
we're seeing how people can enter that. The link right below, it's helloskip.com/funding/Galaxy Grants. Just click the link in the description. And like Brian just described, it basically opens up your Skip dashboard. You can click yes, I'm interested in it, which allows you to track it on Skip, and then take you to the so then you'll see this confetti. Congrats, you've added 1250 Galaxy of Stars grant to your funding tracker. By the way, it's same for all our grants as well. You click the apply for grant. You'll quickly see the recap, eligibility, how to apply, and then you go to the application. So
Real quick, Ryder, we have over 300 people watching right now. So, and we have 237 likes. So if everybody hit the like button right now, we'd be at 300 and we'd be able to give away 2 more $500 grants.
You mean one more? If we get to 500, it's a one more. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah. All right. So
yeah.
Before we pick our next $500 winner, so we'll have at least 2 more 500 to give out, and maybe a third. If we get over 500 likes, we'll give another $500 and the $5,000 grant as well. Okay, quick EIDL recap. I just want to say this for those of you who follow SBF. Sorry, not SBF, the SBA. Maybe we could talk about SBF as well. For the SBA, so anyone who got EIDL loans, which is 4 million people, many of you, it's a good percentage of you. If you got under $200,000 loans, you have an option for 6 months to lower your payment by 90%. We broke this news last week, right, Brian? I think that was Sunday.
Yep.
Last Sunday we broke the news.
Yep, that was exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the early Thanksgiving present. So that was 10 days ago. But in case you missed it and you have an EIDL loan under 200,000, you can go directly. You can go to the blog, our blog, or we have a video on it as well. Oops, let me go here. Yeah, this is it. You'll see your EIDL dashboard, and you can lower your payments by 10%. 10%. Anyway. The other SBA news before we pick our next $500 winner is the SBA released $83 million in additional restaurant revitalization funding aid. A lot of you had strong opinions on this, by the way. They basically identified 170 restaurants or operators who missed out on the last funding, who were approved but never got the funding, and they said, okay, let's approve 83 million so those folks can get funding. Now, a lot of you are going to cry foul because that's a lot of money. That's like basically on average, they're each getting $500,000 in grants. Many of you would say, hey, all I want is a $1,000 grant, or 500 or 10,000 could go a long way. So, yeah, I don't know, Brian, what's your opinion on that? I mean, I have strong feelings about that. Do you have any opinions on this additional 83 million and how it was allocated?
Yeah, so from what I heard from the video that we did when you were talking about it, that there was only 169 operators, so that only 169 restaurants are getting that $83 million. It seems like they could definitely, move that around a bit more, because there's a lot more than that restaurants than just those ones that need that funding. So, it's I don't know how did they get into that group? Was it that they were all a part of some type of lobbying for that to happen? It seems like kind of odd that. How did they choose that?
Yeah, I didn't
it.
dive deep into the bill like I normally do. But yeah, it's and I agree with a lot of your comments. Same thing. Like it should have been. A lot of these programs illustrate like the how important policy decisions are. I think the biggest example is the targeted EIDL grants and the low income map. I know hundreds of thousands of you could have used the 10K grant, but you didn't live in the right area, wrong side of the street. But when you just look at a revenue perspective, you should have gotten it. I think it's the same thing with the RRF. There could have been a much better policy decision, a little bit more. I mean, as long as we're printing money, let's print money. Let's print money to help more people, right? Now you can talk about whether we should be printing a lot of money or not. But
yeah, I mean, if you're one of those businesses that got some of that money, that good for you. But yeah, definitely feel like it could have been spread out a little bit more.
Speaking of spreading out a little bit more, let's pick our second $500 winner. And
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I think we're up to,
and we're only 4 likes away for 300. So if we get 4 more likes, then we're going to be giving out a third one.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, so here we go. Let's pick the second 500 winner. Hopefully someone watching right now.
All right. Number 50, someone early on.
Yeah, number 50. And then do what Ashley said to like the video. And,
we just broke it. 306.
Nice. And obviously, the more people you tell about this, the more we can give back. And I think we want to inspire other creators as well. We know we have, so other creators to do the same, because I know it goes a long way. Okay, number 50. Let's announce who won the second grant, and we're going to do at least one more 500 grant. Is Karen S. Karen S. If you're watching, or if there's multiple Karen S.
Congratulations! Yeah,
congrats to you.
Yeah. So congrats, Karen. So this next person though that wins, they're going to be very, very happy and thankful for everyone that just hit the like button. We broke 300, and Ryder said let's keep going. If we get to 500, we'll give out 2 more, Ryder.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds good.
And we have a $5,000 grant we'll pick that winner. So this is the big one this month. Interesting to hear how some of you are going to use it. Yeah, I would love to hear your stories. And I just want to give, a quick shout out to our team, behind the scenes, behind Brian and myself. A lot of our team just works so hard to research grants all the time. Yeah, thanks, Karen. And thanks for being such a long time supporter as well. But yeah, you've seen it for years now. Our team works incredibly hard finding obscure grants, not only these national level ones, but specific county-wide. And so right now, I can't pull it up here, but we've just released the new version of our app. We're releasing the next version in a couple days as well. But it has grants right on the app. So if you're busy on the road, it also has all our content, all these videos, exclusive videos. So if you search Hello Skip in the App Store, Google Play, you'll be one of the first to get the latest version of our app. Some of you may have used our app in the past. We got up to number 80 in the App Store under lifestyle about a year and a half ago. That was around the targeted EIDL grants. But anyway, we're happy to shout out to the team for the brand new app, for the grants research, and obviously our entire team of experts who helps many of you one-on-one. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm thankful. I know I said I'm thankful for them. I know I said this last week as well. Yeah. And Brian, what other news or grants do we need to cover before we pick more winners?
I think we covered quite a bit of it. We do have more grants on our app, on our website. When you become a member, on the dashboard, we do show some of those different opportunities there. So we're not going to go through all of those today, but the Galaxy grant was the most recent one, but there's other ones there as well. So I encourage you guys to go download the app. They're right there on the app, or you can or you can just go onto what the dashboard on our website, and you can check out, if you qualify for one of the other grants that we found for you guys. So yeah, I think that's it. There was a lot of news there. I think we covered a lot of it. Um,
Yeah,
Nothing's
and
coming to mind at the moment. Ryder, do you have anything?
we're going to have someone on from the SBA next week, just to, I know some of you still have lingering questions about not only EIDL but 7A 504. I think back to some of the things Brian and I were talking about at the beginning. So this is good news right here. The Dow gains 300 points, but if you just follow the stock market, it's like getting whiplash. It's not really taking a step back to look at the big picture. The big picture now is we've overheated things, and a lot of you are seeing this in your business. I know a lot of you are having a tough time. That's the fact of the matter. Like, a lot of you are struggling. Everyone's feeling is getting squeezed by the economy, and there are some things that are lagging as well. So we're going to continue to see this, I think, at least through Q1, Q2 next year. Housing market's going to change a little bit. So, so as long as you're kind of zooming out, taking a long-term view for whatever your business is, and some of you, are looking to start another business, a new business, or grow your existing business, and that's why you want funding now. There are still good low interest loan options, there are creative ways for you to strengthen where your business is at. And here's a question on the Galaxy grant from Salomon. So the link is in the description, so it should open up right to your dashboard. There might be some cases, since a lot of you are doing this now, where there might be it might not show up right away. So I just encourage you to go back to it later if for some reason. We try to be able to handle these spikes in demand on our website, but it's not always perfect.
Yeah, but if it's not popping up, you can go down, I would say, on the dashboard, scroll down, and there should be like a little opportunity banner there. So it might be there for you if you don't see it.
Absolutely. It's great to see so many of your missions as well, in the comments. And if you ever want to share your story with us, talk to us, just leave it in the comments. We'll or you can email us, tips@helloskip.com. If you know about grants, you can email us there, or DM us on Instagram as well, is another good way to reach us. Okay, let's keep giving out grants, because I know that's why you tuned in. So another $500 grant. Brian, how many likes do we have?
We are at 32.
Nice. So if we get to 500, if you haven't hit the like button yet, if we get to 500, we will give out another $500 grant as well.
Yeah. So do you want to give out another 500 right now, Ryder? Is that what we're doing?
That's what we'll do. Is that what we should do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we also have that $5,000 one. So.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see who wins that one. I hope they're on the live today.
Chomping at the bit. That's what we're doing here. Okay. All right. The third $500 grant winner. Then we'll go to 5,000. Then we'll pick our 5,000 winner. So how's that? Here we go. Seems like it's spinning longer this time, huh?
Yeah. 214. Okay. Hey, Ryder.
Brian.
So I think we're gonna have to give away another one.
Yeah.
Or wait. I'm sorry. What did I was looking at the number that you had there of people that entered. I thought that it was 300, but that's how many people liked the video. I'm sorry, I was confused.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let me see who 214 is here. 214, Erica D. And congrats to you.
Congratulations, Erica.
Yeah, congrats. Okay. This is nice from Yolanda. I Am Confident Incorporated would love to hear about what this is. I know a lot of you in the Skip community are really helping other folks, like whether it's through your service-based businesses. I know a lot of you are in healthcare, home care, child and senior care, transportation, and also just more personal, wellness and coaching industries. I mean, we have a broad group in the Skip community, but really incredibly talented community here. So it's great to hear what you're all up to. And
Ryder, we do have the results of the poll. I'm not sure that we mentioned, but
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, share the results of the poll.
Yeah. So how was your small business Saturday? That's what we're looking to see. And it looks like 44% of people said that it was good and 6% said it was great. So about half of you, it looks like that, this was a really good time for you when it comes to sales for your small business. So that's great. About 26% said that it was didn't apply, that doesn't matter, you're not seasonal like that. And 22% of you said that it was just okay. So yeah, that's great to hear that we got at least half the people here where that it was a good holiday season for you.
Yeah, so absolutely. And did anyone scan and see any of the winners in the comments? And we're going to pick our $5,000 winner within the next 2 minutes. So, but
I don't think Erica said anything yet, but we did find the one before that won. Yeah.
Got it. That's good. Yeah. And all right. So Brian, anything else you want to plug while I set up our 5K drawing here? I need to put in the final numbers here, but what else?
Yeah, I'll just say come back next week. We're going to be doing what we always do, talking about some new grant opportunities. But then we also got a special announcements next week. Ryder's already kind of talked a bit about it. Of like, hey, we got a new app, we got some new stuff going on. But we kind of wanted to give more of a story and context behind some of the things that are changing and just the different ways that we found to better help people. And that's why we're making these changes on our app, on our website. We're doing all this stuff because we just have a better idea of how to help busy business owners. So that's the type of stuff that we're going to be talking about next week, along with more grant opportunities. So yeah, make sure you guys hit the notification bell on that video on our YouTube channel, so you guys will be we'll let you know when it's ready to go next week. Yeah. So
absolutely,
we're going to be giving away the 5K now, Ryder. Does that sound right?
It sounds right to me. And yeah, thanks for plugging the product winter release. We were going to do that yesterday. So as Brian just mentioned, there's a lot of things there that will help you out. So it's the changes on the app, more grants, more ways of helping you. So Brian, are we doing that Tuesday or Wednesday?
Let me check right now. We usually do it Tuesday. But yeah, I think we might have switched it. Let me just double check right now. So it's December 6th right now, which is Tuesday. Yeah. Usually we do them Tuesday. We wanted to do this one on the last day of the month since it's Entrepreneurs Month. So yeah, next week it'll be back to our usual Tuesdays.
Yeah. We did it today because it's the last day of the month, and we've got more grants coming out in December. So the three 500 winners we picked so far are Karen S., Bill M., and Erica D. We're going to pick a $5,000 winner right now, and then if we maybe. Yeah, there. Thanks, Alice, for putting that down.
Yeah.
And then if we get about 500 likes, I'm not sure how close we are, but we'll give out another $500 winner.
We're at 356. It's definitely still possible.
Yeah, it's within reach. So yeah, but do your best. We can do it. Okay, let me share here. So because this is a high number of entries for the $5,000 grant, we have to do a little bit differently here. So. I can't do the fun spinner wheel because there can't be over 1,000 entries on the fun spinner wheel, unfortunately. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. Put in the total number of entries, and I'm going to quickly pick a number. So the winner of the 5K grant is number 1092. 1092. So someone who
All
entered
right.
Today, and we're going to pick up an alternate as well, because believe it or not, we have had many times over the past 2 years, we have emailed people multiple times and they have not claimed their grants. So stick around, even if you're not this number.
Yeah,
we
that's
picked-
not one you want to leave in your spam folder.
Yeah. This happens more often than not, and we follow up, and then we pick the alternate. So I don't know. Maybe we should pick 2 alternates. I don't want to give people false hope, but Brian, yeah, maybe we should, just as a backup plan. Don't want to leave.
Let's just do. I mean, let's just do one. I don't want to give so many people false hope. And and if nobody claims it, then we'll just give it away again. Next week.
Yeah, like what the lotteries do. If no one claims the.
Yeah.
That record
We'll add to it.
And okay, so I'm looking here on the sheet here.
I've had a lot of people that are asking this. How do we know what our number is? You don't know. It's our internal sheet. When you enter, it gets put on a spreadsheet. You have a number next to it. So then we're going to be picking a random number and we're matching it up. So that's what we're doing right now. Ryder's checking who and on our internal document is that number.
All right, and this is taking a minute to line up who it is here. And
Suspense is killing us.
Here we go. It's business name. We're not saying the person's name because all of you put down your name or the business name. RDR Financial Group. RDR Financial Group. We're going to email you as well. Congrats. You won $5,000 grant this month. And we're going to pick an alternate. So in case RDR isn't here and isn't checking their emails, we usually give folks, we don't have a strict cutoff, but certainly within 3-4 days, if we don't hear back after multiple attempts, we move on. So let's pick our alternate for the 5K grant, and then we can decide if we want to pick another $500 winner or not. All right.
Yeah, we're at 371 likes. Let's just say if we can get to 400, right? Or how does that sound?
Okay, let's see if we can get to 400. I know we're close, so I think we can do it. All right, the alternate for the 5K grant this month, number 775. Okay, let me see who this is here. Brian, any good comments from folks or questions on EIDL, other funding options, how to get more grants?
We got Creative Expression. She says she checks her email constantly to see if she has a grant or another awesome prize. So yeah, definitely check the spam folders. You never know. But also, I don't want to give out that advice. Don't be clicking on emails that you don't know who's sending them to you. That's definitely not a good idea. It'll be coming from a helloskip.com email address. So yeah, definitely be careful out there.
Well, good plug that there's still so many spammers in the comments. And this is another reason to shout out our team. We also have a team, believe it or not, that deletes all of the Skip impersonators. Brian, I don't know if you've had impersonators yet, but of course there's been a lot of Ryder impersonators. You call, yeah, this is Ryder, over text. It's not, probably not going to do a cold reach out. It'll either be from our official number or our helloskip.com official domain. So just be careful. There's ways people spoof emails as well. That's the PSA.
Yeah, we had Ryder, was it the tips email that you were mentioning earlier that people can contact if they had information or questions or something?
Yeah, tips at helloskip.com, anything, grants, insights, stories you want to share. Yeah, just send them.
Yeah, there. We had a couple people that were asking just about different kind of partnerships or just booking, any kind of any kind of collaborations with us. We would love for you guys to reach out. Whether it's you coming on here with us or whether we go and go on something, some kind of platform that you guys have. We would love to spread the love. So I just put that in the comments there. It's tips at helloskip.com. Just give us a shout out there if you'd like to get in contact with us about something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you never know what doors it'll open or have you on, and give your business a shout out, or you can become a partner as well. Okay, that the alternate for the 5K grant, and then we can decide if we give out another 500 is business name Federated Business Integration LLC. Federated Business Integration LLC. If that's the name of your LLC, you just won a 5K grant.
Possibly.
Yeah, you possibly just won a 5K grant. Yeah, you're the ultimate. Good. Thanks for the clarification there. So congrats to that, but we've still got more grants to give away, and there's more grants in the description. Yeah.
Yep.
So if we've gotten to 400 likes, have we gotten there yet?
We are at 380, so not quite there. Yeah, just almost there though. So if anyone's watching and you haven't hit the like button, we just need to get 20 more so that and we'll give away another one of the 500 grants.
Yeah, I think we can do it. And so yeah, let's see. What else, Brian? Did we not talk about? I mean, I don't know if there were any other like EIDL related questions. I know we did get a lot last week. Like, should people take the repayment or not? Like the repayment offer or not?
I haven't heard any questions about that. People have said that in the comments that they have taken the reduction, the payment reduction. So that's if you have an EIDL loan, if you haven't heard, you can take a payment reduction, pretty substantial one, wasn't it? Wasn't it 90%, Ryder?
Yeah,
For
90%
6
for
months.
6 months. So if you had a $2,000 payment, you can lower it to $200 for 6 months.
Yeah.
Now that money doesn't go away, and the interest is still accruing. So you can spend it how you want. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but I wouldn't then say, "Oh, I've just made." What's the difference there? $5,000, something like that. I wouldn't just go out and spend that on holiday shopping. Well, you can do whatever you want. So you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I just want to share here before we
someone
had
a question here.
Yeah.
So does the interest rate change when you do the lower payment? So I believe that's no, isn't it? Locked in at, was it 3.25%, Ryder? Is that correct?
Yeah, 375. 375 stays the same. There were some rumors flying around about, oh, if you take this, is going to affect borrowing in the future. As far as I know, it doesn't. The other point of clarification is, if your EIDL loan was over 200K, are you eligible? Yes, you are. You have to email the SBA, and that's all in that blog post I showed you earlier at helloskip.com. We're going to pick another $500 winner. I think if we have 400 likes.
We're at 390, so we got 10 more just in the past 2 minutes. So yeah, everyone right now, if 391, we got 9 more. I think we.
I wish we had a counter here.
Right, a live countdown right here.
Yeah, and hopefully everyone watching now is a subscriber with alerts on, because many of you were preaching to the choir. You've been tuning in, but besides giving out grants frequently.
396.
396.
I've seen it go up. Everyone's really making a push in the comments.
While you're doing that too, if you haven't followed us on our Instagram yet, I'm gonna be doing some lives. This will be a new thing on our Instagram. We'll be posting more there. Shorter reels. So hello.skip. If you ever want bite-sized reels or some other, another way to consume content, just go follow us on Instagram. We don't talk about our Instagram that much, but we're doing a lot more there these days.
398. So we just need 2 more.
398. All right.
399.
And believe it or not, there are people watching right now that haven't entered for this $500 grant. So it's the last chance as we cross 400 to enter to get a $500 grant at the URL above.
We just got it.
All right. Has it gone down?
No, it keeps going up. We're at 404 now. So yeah, we did it.
Keeps going up. 402. Yeah. All right. Well, keep pushing it, and thank your fellow community here. Okay, let me pull up the wheel and pick one more $500 grant winner before we sign off for the day. Here we go.
And like Ryder was mentioning, our our grants actually come from somewhere. They're not out of thin air, and they come from people, all of you guys watching our videos, being on the live today, watching our YouTube videos. That's where it comes from. So, it's not, as long as that keeps happening, we'll be able to keep doing these. So yeah, we're really, really thankful for everyone.
Yeah, increasing the amounts and doing these more and more often. So, all right, here we go. The final winner for today. Let's see who it is.
$51. Didn't we
That
have
sounds
50?
Did we? Yeah, we had 50 before.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we had 50 and 51.
That's wild. Let me see who just won $500 and if they're still tuned in because they were an early viewer. Robert H.
Yeah, I hope so.
Robert H. Congrats.
Congratulations, Robert.
Yeah. So
are you still here before we sign off?
Robert H., Karen S., Bill M., Erica D. Those are the $400 or $500 grant winners. We've got more coming next week. We've got big announcements coming next week. If you haven't yet, you can go preview our new version of the app, which has more grant opportunities, including the Galaxy of Grant Stars here. And that link is in the description. And congrats to the 5K winners. But more importantly, just huge thank you to everyone tuned in today. Yeah, it's great to see how much we've been able to give out solely because of you. And also a shout out to all the Skip members. You know who you are. And yeah, Brian, any final words before we sign off?
Nope. Just thank you everyone for making this happen. We got over 400 and excited to see everyone next week.
Absolutely. And Robert, someone asked, is it Howard Jr.? And it is. We don't usually like to give the full last name, but we can confirm if this is you, Royalty Enterprises, or you just took a wild guess. But congrats, Royalty Enterprises. And yeah, congrats to all the winners. And great to see so many familiar faces. We'll see you all next time. Hope you have a great rest of the week. And I'll be the first one to wish you happy early December. All right. We'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.